Hello? Hello? Hi, guys. Hello? Hello? Hello, Army of Flies. Hello, Tholozor. Hello, Hex. Hello, Hillbilly Swamp Rat. Hello, Night Assassin. Hello, Pascal. Hi. How's everyone? I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all doing well. What the? Did this glitch out? What happened to this? Oh, it's like doubled. Why is it doubled? Wait, what happened? What? It's like on here twice. What? What? Uh. Oh. I see. Okay. I get it now. I accidentally had two of the same source. I see. Okay. Alright. Hello. I just ate an apple? Good. Good. This is gonna be a shorter stream, I think. Um I'm gonna be building my first Lego MOC. This is a Oh, I'm hiding the chat. Oh shit, what am I doing? I didn't mean to hide the chat like that. I'll show the images when I need to. But these are the images for right now, and I'll explain what these are in a moment. I didn't mean to cover up the chat. That was a mistake. But these are the images. These are the reference images we're working with, just so that people could see what they are. I'm gonna put them away for right now. So you can see my beautiful, beautiful Red Dragon keyboard all the way from 2017. That's still kicking. They don't make this one anymore. This one only comes in red. This one only comes with red LEDs. The ones they sell now have like new RGBs on them. This is very old that they don't do anymore. It's been around forever. Been around forever. And it still works. Still works real good. She's hiding you? I didn't mean to hide chat. I didn't mean to. Yeah, I had that keyboard in 2017. Yeah, it's a good keyboard. I got it for like 20 bucks on Amazon back in the day. And it's still working. It's even survived me smushing it due to War Thunder Rage. You know, that's quite a testament. That's quite something to stand, that's quite a testament to its durability. You know, it's still like, look at my keys, bro. There's like smooth spots. Like, this is a smooth spot on my key from me pressing it. Like, the texture has worn off of these keys. I need to replace these keys. I need to replace these keys because the texture is wearing off of them. War Thunder Baby Rage, yeah, yeah. So yeah, today we will be building the C-73 tracker. Now, this is a ship that you only see in one place, and that is the Star Wars Pirates and Privateers role-playing supplement for the Star Wars role-playing game from 1997. Um, very old. It is supposedly the precursor to the Headhunter Z95. It is an antique, a big aspect of um a big aspect of pirates during this era of like Star Wars lore was that they used a bunch of old ramshackle ships. Stuff like the C-73 by the time of, the uh the time of I can't remember what time exactly, but they used a bunch of old stuff. Basically, pirates use whatever they get their hands on. And even though by this point the C-73 tracker is more of a antique, something that belongs in a museum, pirates would use them because that's all they can afford. They're very cheap. I can't remember the exact. I can just pull up the wiki page. I don't need to guess it. I don't need to guess it. C-73 Wookiepedia. They cost 20,000 credits. To put things in perspective, an X-wing starfighter, the cost of one, going off of Legends lore. I can't remember, what was the price? What was the price of an X-wing? Oh, I gotta find a particular X-wing. Let's go, okay, let's go with the T-65B X-wing starfighter. I think it's the one we all know and love. A used one is 65k credits. A new one is 150k credits. So that's the kind of like, you know, how affordable they are. You know, the C-73s are so out of date. They are very affordable. They're very budget. So it made sense for pirates to use them. X-Wings cost a lot? Yeah, they do. A lot of the times, pirates would steal them. The specs of the C-73 tracker. It just had some laser cannons. It had 2 laser cannons. And, they were... What were they? Who were they made by? One of the last designs by Sub-Pro Corporation before partnership with Income Corporation for the Z-95 Headhunter. Okay. Apparently separatists use these craft. Leading up to the Clone Wars. In the Imperial era, it continued to see use, but in limited quantity. It's just old. It's very old. It's just so old that you don't really see it. And of course, it wasn't in any major... film or series, so we only have it in lore. It was just in a role-playing supplement after all. Like, literally, this artwork is all I had to go off of when I designed this MOC. Like, there's all kinds of, you know, like, well, there's a couple, like, mods for, like, other games where people made their own custom fan things. This is the only official artwork that you see here that I have on the screen. This is the only official artwork you have. And that's what we're going off of. I decided to put my own spin on it. You know, you could see, obviously, the rendering in the thumbnail for the C-73 tracker. You can see what it looks like in the thumbnail. But we're going to be building it in person today. It is about 200 pieces, and I've never uploaded something onto Rebrickable, but if everything works out today, I will try to upload it onto Rebrickable so people can have the instructions for free. And of course, if I can't upload it on Rebrickable, you could always review this video, of course, for free. I don't mind. And it should only be 200 pieces, though I believe I am missing 1 piece. But that's okay. We could still build it just fine. Just despite missing 1 piece. We could still build it. Okay. Alright. I can't remember how much this set cost. I think it cost me, ordering all the parts, around 30 bucks, 36 bucks at the time, 36 bucks and some change, but then there was shipping involved, so I guess it was more kind of expensive for my first MOC, especially for something for only 200 pieces, but, you know, the prices of bricks change all the time. Yeah, we'll be using a lot of brown, we'll be using a lot of red, a lot of tan, and dark gray, and, dark bluish gray and light bluish gray. Alright. That's enough yapping. Well, I'll continue to yap throughout the build, but you know, if you're familiar with my kinds of Lego builds, I always yap during these. Oh, I forgot to turn on my rain. All right, let's turn on the rain. Let's make it rain, guys. Let's have some background noise going. All right. So I got these bags here, sorted by color. So I got my brown bricks here. We can get started with these. We are starting with, what is this? A 2x10? I think this is a 2x12. A 2x12 plate. Alright. First step done. Easy peasy. Then I believe we have another 2x12 in here. We do, and then a 2x3. 2x3. I'm not going to be dumping these all out, because, you know, it'd be kind of difficult since I've had them sorted by color. 2x3. Right here. Some of these bricks are used, so they might not fit together properly. You know, unlike other stuff. Well, I mean, I've built used stuff before. It's just like, Some of these sellers, some of these bricks are a little warped. Like, I think I just put this one on. This one I just put on is a little warped. I gotta be careful. These red bricks, I mean, not these red ones, these brown, reddish-brown bricks, they can be quite fragile. Once I assemble them, I'm kind of afraid to take them apart. Like, you can see a little bit of bending here. You can see this little crease is more notable here. It's a little warped, but that's okay. I think it adds character, and otherwise gives a home to bricks that, you know, would not have a home otherwise. Let's see, we're looking for some little curved 1x2 slopes. I don't know. Would you call these slopes? I can't remember what these are called. Inverted slopes? I think I saw them for a second. There's two. These would go right here. Oh, quite a clicky snap. Lego Friday? Yeah? Hell yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah. That goes on right there, like this. Looks good. So this is my first time making instructions, so you know there might be some mistakes as we're learning. I may have to adjust the instructions later on, which is okay. You know, I made these instructions a while ago actually. And I've gotten better over time as I've learned how to design MOCs in Studio and learn more building techniques. I mainly learned how to build MOCs through just doing stuff in Studio. But yeah, it took a while for these parts to arrive, and even then I'm still missing a piece. I believe I am missing a piece, so... But it should be fine. We should be able to build it just fine. Not okay. Is it? Is it not okay? We're looking for one of these. And then one of these. One goes all the way to the end here. And then... How far along does this one go? There's not really a good way to gauge. So this is, I guess, where, you know, my instruction building could be better. It's hard to gauge exactly where this is. I mean, this seems about right. If we need to move this later on, we can. If we need to move this later on, we can. But like, I guess the point of reference here is that we don't see a crease from the 1x3 plate. I mean 2x3 plate. You know, it is complete. It is for the, you know, it is obscured by the edges here. That look correct? Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. They were automatically onto our tan brick, our tan pieces. OMG, a bug. Yeah. And these pieces, I think some of these came a little warped. Yeah, that's pretty warped. But you know, I think we can make do with them. I think we can make do with them. I think we can make miracles happen. You know, especially if you've got good design philosophy. You know, you've got other parts reinforcing these parts together, then it should be fine. I'd say my building technique is still very novice, but you know, we should be okay. We should be okay. Still not giving me your notifications? Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I think we need 2 of these. now. Yeah. How long are these? These are 2 by... What are these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11... Wait, did I miscount? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. 2 by 12s. And they go right here. Yeah, we have our other stuff set up properly. This will help hold these plates together properly. For building techniques, I don't know if I'm ready to go into the crazy forbidden tech yet. That does sound funny though. This overall, this ship will not be very large. This ship is very much so on the small side. But I think that's okay. Marbled Lego bricks are like over $500 per... I have not heard of that. That does sound very interesting though. Marbled bricks. We're looking for a 2 by 3 brick here. It goes right here. Lego magazine. Your Lego magazine subscription canceled? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And then we're looking for a tiny little plate. Was this that you were telling me about the other day? I can't remember. No, that set, this is a set I've actually been pending for a while. This is supposed to be the second set I ever built. In fact, I was supposed to build it the same day I built the Raider ATST, but parts were missing. So I had to deal with that. Parts were missing from my order, which obviously led to delays. I'm trying to find the right piece here. I don't want to pour it out. There we go. I found one. So we have our 1 by 2 light blue gray plate here. Look at my nails. They're so long. I need to cut them. Well, the nail on my index finger is actually shorter just because it got worn down from me typing. That's really funny. I think that's funny. I think that's pretty funny. So we've got a 2 by 6 plate here. Goes down the middle. Helps secure these tan plates more. Make sure that's down. This build actually went through several iterations, even after I had already ordered the parts, because we had noticed issues late. And by we, I mean Seki and I went back and forth with Seki for a while. Seki definitely helped me with this build a lot. I wanted his eyes on it as well. Especially when you're the only person looking at something, you tend to not notice things. I think it's important if you're working on something creative, especially something you intend to share with other people, that, you know, you need to get the eyes and opinion of someone else. You know what I mean? You like wearing nail polish? I think they tend to like... Sometimes, but like... I don't know. I don't like keeping up with it. It just feels like more work to do, right? Painting nails. It's a little troublesome, in my opinion. A little troublesome. So we're looking for a tile here. Not a tile, a plate. There you go. One of these. This is, yeah, a dark bluish gray plate here. 1 by 2. Now we are looking for brackets. And some of these brackets are very small. I might actually have to pour out this bag. This is the biggest bag of stuff, so If there's any bag to pour out, it'd probably be this one, because it's the most difficult to look through. Yeah, these are sorted by color. Which I know isn't exactly ideal. But what can you do? What can you do? I think I'll pour out this one. Make sure there's nothing in the bag. I don't want to be here all day sifting through the same bag of stuff. Just wearing down the bricks here with, you know, with them rubbing against each other the whole time. So we've got a 1x2 bracket and then a 1x1 bracket. Like so. Like so. Can I blog post about my gripes to the US Postal Service? Sure. I mean, the USPS, it does an okay job, at least for me. But I do know, especially people who rely on it for their business, who use it a lot more than someone like me, it can be quite frustrating, some of the crap you have to deal with. Did you have something happen to you recently, Austin? Let's see. Here's that bracket. It will not fit into more than 3 sentences. Okay. Are they going to be huge sentences? On Thursday when I bought that gun, I paid $30 to ship 300-800 money orders overnight and said it would arrive on Monday. Uh-oh. Did it not arrive? Did something happen? Overnight shipping is a bit of a scam. I'll be honest with you. Let's see. You've got more tan bricks here. We've got this one. By the time they did it, there was an by the end of the next day. Oh, not almost a week later. Oh. Did it actually arrive, though? Hi, Mira. How are you? Hello. Oh, also, hi, Grimhack. Sorry, I didn't say hi earlier. Sorry, I didn't say hi earlier. Actually, it's not Monday. Oh. So it's not there yet. Oh, that stinks, Austin. I'm good, how are you? I'm good. I'm very good. I mean, this is a decent wingspan for a ship, I'd say. I'd say this is a decent wingspan. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty good. Alright, we got more tan pieces here. Some long 1x so-and-so plates. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is also, yeah, a 12 is what we're going for here. This goes down the whole span of the wing. So not overnight at all. Yeah. Yeah. That's unfortunately quite common. I would, I would start to worry if the money orders are missing. You might want to check and call your postmaster if you believe that something might have happened to your package. Does it still say the tracking number? What does the tracking say? How fast it got processed in the post? Yeah. It does depend on a lot of things. Is how it goes. I have the tracking number? Okay. What does the tracking say? Does it say it's still pending? Alright, that seems a lot sturdy. You know, those really bent plates that we had earlier. I mean, you can still kind of see a little bit, but it's not as warped. It's not that warped. Beavis doesn't move much on weekends, yeah. It did not move very much. Alright, we've got two 2x4s. Going this way. Oh yeah? Got these ones here. That's looking good. We need a tiny little 1x1 plate right there. I like these tan bricks. I feel like tan isn't used enough. The tan bricks look pretty good to me. Remember you talking about this ship on Twitter? Yeah. I designed it. I designed a MOC for it. There's no MOCs for this ship at all. I think actually I might have seen one on a forum somewhere. But it's not on Rebrickable. And I'll be trying to upload this onto Rebrickable if Rebrickable lets me. I don't know. I think there's like some sort of verification process. If Rebrickable doesn't allow me to post it for whatever reason, it'll just be available in my Discord server. Maybe I'll make a channel of it. Reminds you of the Z95 Headhunter? Yeah, it's because this is the precursor to the Z95 Headhunter. It's a lot of what you'd expect. You know, no nav computer, no astromech. Well, it's got a nav computer. It's just you gotta work manually do stuff. What is it? Yeah, no space for an astromech. Also, wouldn't it have been worth the round trip to go pick it up in person because I still have to wait 2 weeks for to take home my gun after it arrives? Oh. Ouch. Man. I'm sorry the post is giving you a hard time. I know that's no fun. That's no fun at all. You don't deserve that. You feeling sleepy, dog face? Rain and yap? Is that what you look for in a Twitchy stream? I think it is. I think it is. Mm-hmm. It's P? Maybe one day I'll have it pick up my Lego sounds as well. I don't know if that would, that'd be something you guys would be interested in, hearing the sounds of the Lego. As, you know, I'm rustling through bricks and stuff. But then I had to be careful, because then, like, you know, my chair will squeak one day and someone will say I farted or something. Someone somewhere will say something foul like that. So this one's got a 1x4 with 3 holes. Then we need this one. I never used one of these pieces before. This goes here. There you go. Oh, it's kind of loose. It doesn't have any, like, friction pins on it. You see, this is just the piece that happened to work for me. I don't know if it's actually a good piece or not. But we lock it in with this 1x4. And now it doesn't move anymore. Shortly afterwards. Yeah, that doesn't move anymore. That's good. That was a good idea. And then we have a sub-assembly here. This is our engine. So we have this one. Plus this one. Then we use 2 of our trans orange pieces. And we just kind of sandwich it here, I guess. Oh yeah, that fits in perfectly. That fits in perfectly. Then we sandwich it with this one. Now, will that move? Oh, it will still move. It will still move like that. Huh. I thought that would be sandwiched in. I actually don't know if that'll be held in properly like it should. I guess we'll see. And then we take a little... So it just comes in and out like that, I guess. I thought it would be sandwiched in. Paper peg may hold it? Yeah. It may fit okay. Oh yeah, the peg holds it just fine. The little pin, oh, perfect. Perfect. That's perfect. Look at that. And this rotate, you can spin it if you want. That's kind of fun. That's perfect, actually. Look at that. That's our engine. That is our engine. Perfect. I didn't know if that would actually work or not, so I'm surprised it did. I'm surprised it did. You'll notice some bricks in weird spaces. Like, this is a black brick, but I don't think I really intended for this. Like, I think I had a different design in mind when I made this plate black. Because, no, actually, I think I do know what I did. I think I do know what I did. Should be okay. Should be okay. So now here we are with 2 2x2s. Oh, wrong spot. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What have I done? Got this in the wrong spot. I might have to lift it up. Uh-oh. Let's take this off right now. Make it easier to work with. Whoa! Oh, yeah, Jello, thanks so much for the 10 months. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, okay. I got a little spot right here. I made a little bit of a gap here. Let's see if we can get it. Alright. Time to use something with a little more oomph to it. I need something thinner. That's for sure. Something thinner. That I can wedge into that. Let's see, hold on. I've got an idea. I'm gonna do it off screen. Okay, I've got it. There we go. There we go. Put this back in here. Well, this doesn't technically need to be attached right now, but... if you can, I mean, might as well. This is actually kind of loose. It looks like you can put, if you're not careful, you can push this part through, which you're not really supposed to be able to do. But should be fine. Like, that still stays on. Alright, we fixed our mistake. Put on there for real this time. This one on here for real. One of several, yep. Even though I made this, I still make mistakes. I designed this and I still make mistakes. We're looking for some bricks here. One of several, including you. Wow. Wow. How dare you? We got 2 1x2 bricks here in black. There we go. And then now we're doing some, we're doing some sub-assemblies. Okay. So we've got our little, what is this? Trash can brick. And then we put a little axle in it. These are short little axles. That's just the start of one. So here's the little axle. I would be careful to not push it in all the way. Because you don't want it to get stuck in there. And so I would just get it started. And maybe have some other axles nearby if in case you need to adjust it. Because what we're doing is we're creating like the struts inside of the engine. This is like an intake. Yeah, like that. Then I would just take like something flat, like the desk here, and just push it down. And that looks flush without pushing that piece too far in. See, nothing protrudes from the back because we need these bricks here. We need these areas here. And then this is just flush. Hopefully we never have to get that piece out again. Well, I mean, if you really need to, a piece like this can help you. Like, I'm gonna show you that now. Oh. I guess not. Or maybe I'm just too weak. I don't want to risk breaking that piece. So, yeah, just have longer axles nearby in case you need it. And then this one gets placed here. Like so. So the orientation would be like this. And it should look like the middle of the wing is coming from the middle of the intake. Fish hook or something, yeah, just whatever long and pointy and sturdy enough to where, you know, you don't want to damage the bricks. Water falling through the sky is more by beloved. Silence, Des. Silence. We're looking for another axle, so we have one of these. And one of these. So again, just get the little axle started in it. Then take your little bar here. I don't know what this is called. This axle connector. Oops. Like so. And then just use a flat surface, push it down. So now it's flush. Looks good. Like so. And connect it here. Alright, so that's what it looks like. Those are the intakes for our tracker. I think it looks good. I think it looks good. So now we've got some elbow pieces here. Some little corners. Dark gray corners here. I do like corner pieces quite a lot. I think they're very good. I think they're very good for making a sturdier connection. Layering things like this. Little finicky to get in here. But, you know, we make do. So now it looks like this. Very good. Do you know, Benson, how many pieces we'll have extra after? We should have none. We should have no extra pieces. So I've got these here. And these are kind of mostly flush with the intakes. And yet last time, when we built the other ship, we didn't have extra pieces. These are our sturdy little engines. This is sort of the engine, part of the engine body. Oh, and we're start working on the nose now. So we've got these 4 of these 1x4 studs on side bricks. Oh, I accidentally took this one off. Careful not to use this as a point of leverage, like I just did. Like so. Can I ban Dez? Almost a ship malfunction, yeah. Almost had a ship malfunction. Then we are using our brown bricks. So I gave the bottom. I used brown bricks on the bottom. Because honestly, I do like reddish brown, despite how fragile it can be sometimes. Especially if you're shopping used. But I like the idea of maybe like the bottom of the ship was rusty. Because it's so old. Oh, there I go again. Ah. I guess people will, you know, it's a good thing I'm making a video covering the the difficulty. See, these prevented me from going like this, so you're gonna have to slot it in from the bottom if that happens to you. Hopefully these pieces right here will help keep things in line. Maybe. But yeah, I like the look of the reddish brown bricks because they help with they make it look like it's rusty on the bottom, which I'm okay with. Too many sudden landings. All the damn road salt. Yeah. Someone had been getting their undercarriage wad. I think it makes sense for a pirate ship to, you know, not be in the best shape. To not be in the best shape. So, that's why I went with the brown bottom of the ship. I think it just makes sense to me. We've got some corner pieces here. That go like so. Like so. Once we have another brick here, I think this will sturdy up more. I mean, this will still rotate, but the rod will be more sturdy. The pin will be a lot sturdier. I think we mainly got these here because in our final build, you can see the tiles that run along this this section here. Let's see. Have a little 1x4 plate. Nice. And now we are adding one of these. One of these, what are these called? Inverted 4x4 45 degrees wedge pieces. I believe that's the name of these. In reddish brown. Goes on like this. This is what it looks like underneath. The landing gear still looks pretty good alongside it IMO. And I like how this kind of tapers down slightly into it. You know, I like this. I like that. Now we're using a 2x6 light blue gray. Okay, this will fit in here. There we go. Well, that snapped in nicely. Is it raining over there, Twitchy? No, I just have rain sounds playing. Because I like to fill in the background noise. We've got one of these reddish brown noses. It's a little flexy. I think maybe if you wanted better security, add a tile here. It seems I neglected to add one here, but add a tile here, and this would make this more sturdy. Because it seems like I push this down, I could push down on it here, and it does move a little bit. If there was a tile there, then that wouldn't be the case. I didn't realize that was held on so loosely. I think as I add on more layers, it'll be held on better though. It'll be held on better. Hydrate? Okay. Got a water bottle here. Missing a tile, completely ruined. Yeah. Well, it's my first MOC. What can you do? I'm bound to make mistakes, even after we looked at this for so long. Of course I made a mistake somewhere. Of course I did. 'Cause, 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 Then we're adding our hand pieces. We've only got one more brown piece left. Wait. Do I need this brown piece? Where else do I use this? Well, there's only one brown piece left, so I'm just gonna leave it out. Maybe I accidentally ordered too many pieces? Ah! There it goes again. Here we go. Put this here. Those go there. Tuck it against the wall, see if it survives the flight? No. I don't think I will. I don't think I will. There we go. And some more of these pieces. I think it's looking pretty good so far. So we've got this kind of tapering down kind of look with the front of it. That's on purpose. I wanted that. It's tapering down by every four studs, it goes down by 1 plate's worth. And that's on purpose. It's very much so on purpose. I wanted it to taper down, because that's the kind of look the picture gives me. That it tapers down to this smaller point on the ship. This little hooked, I don't even know what you call it, like double-sided hook. Okay, this should help secure this front piece, these pieces here. This should definitely help secure them. Are you potentially comical? I build my first MOC on stream and I instantly destroy it. That would be so sad. Don't you think so? I think that would be sad. I think that would be very sad. Are these here? Comically large mallet. This is actually... I'm gonna move my little wrist pad just so I have more space to work with. It's a decently sized ship already. It's decently sized already. One of these. Drywall impact test always. Is that a typical test people do with Lego? I have no idea. I have no idea. I think once we complete the build, I will end the YouTube stream just to keep the footage mostly intact. And of course, I will edit it where I need to for the build. But because I want to be able to share the stream. I want to be able to put this stream on the Rebrickable post. If I'm allowed to post on Rebrickable. If I'm allowed to upload it. You know what I mean? But we can continue chilling and hanging out for a while afterwards. If that's alright with y'all. Twitchy Buggy, Lego Builder Extraordinaire. Am I a Lego Builder Extraordinaire? Oh, I almost did this again. I have, like, the Freerin music playing in my head. I was just watching Freerin before we started hanging out. I've been liking Freerin a lot. It's a pretty good show. Those don't look like bug hands. What the? Oh, look at this. I can hold this just fine. It doesn't seem to be warping or anything. I'm shaking a little bit. It seems sturdy enough. We will test the swooshability of the ship afterwards. For sure. Oh, I probably should have done this piece ages ago. Seems like we're heading back here now. Haven't seen it. I think it's pretty good so far. I actually don't know if I'm still in the first season or the second. Because I haven't been looking at, like, the player itself. Well, like, I've been watching it with friends, right? So, I don't know what season we're on. I don't know how many seasons there are. Is there a second season? There might not be a second season, sorry. It might just be the first season's really long. It might just be the first season's very long. Season A is the newest. What the? Where is this piece? Alright, I'm gonna pour this set out. Because it's not very much. There it is. It's so hard to find it when you're picking out of a bag. Alright, so that got put there. And this has helped secure this one a lot more now. That actually stays in place. Which is pretty good. And then it seems like we secure it down with another 1x4 plate in light blue gray. And then we use more. Here's a 1x6 plate here. Then this piece is done. Go back to here. One by 6. Yeah, this is definitely heavier in the back of the ship right now. That's for certain. Did we drop frames a little bit? It seems like there's a delay. Is there a delay, guys? I think there's a delay. Oh, why didn't I use a 2x6 here? Huh. Alright, well, I guess I didn't use a 2x6. I could have, but I didn't. That would have probably been a better idea. Then a 2x4. I think using longer, bigger pieces where you can use them, and then sandwiching and layering them between other pieces is how you get, like, the most sturdy build. I don't know if that's, like, maybe that's very fundamental, but, like, that's just what I assume is correct, so that's what I went off of. You know what I mean? It just made sense to me. It just made sense to me. You know what I mean? That just makes sense. Why wouldn't you do that? You know? Alright, well, it looks like we need our 2 hinge pieces here. Our O-clips. Dark. Our 1x2 with a clip facing upwards with a stud as well. Like so. And I believe this is our seat. This is our chair. This is our chair. Very nice. Then we use a 1x2 rounded plate here. With a 1x2 plate with a center stud. Like so. So this is what the interior is trying to look like. This is the one you designed yourself? Yes. I made these instructions too, which will be available for free. And then another black 1x1 O-clip. Or I guess you could use any clip. Uh-oh. Actually, I took the engine off again. And then this is our little handlebars. Our handlebars. That looks good. That looks good to me. That looks pretty good. Alright, we got some sub-assemblies here. So it looks like we're taking 1x4 tile with a 1x3 plate and snapping them together. Like so. And then I believe this is supposed to be like an arm guard. Or like the sides of the cockpit. Then we do that a second time. We do that a second time. And then it goes here. Very nice. So we've got this end of the cockpit here. It goes here. Look at that. I think that looks great. I think that looks really good, actually. These move around a little bit, but I think that's okay. I think once we have a plate back here, if we add a plate, it'll sturdy things up. Or something just behind this little point where the arm guards attach. That'll do wonders. That'll do wonders. So we've got our typical Star Wars console here. Build is too symmetrical? The Rebels don't build anything symmetrical? What do you mean? Y-Wings and X-Wings are symmetrical. Their little Star Wars console. Very... You see this in a lot of sets. Very common. Should be very affordable. And we put that right here. Alright, now we're building the guns. We're building the guns for the ship. I think in our tan pieces we'll need 2 of these. We've got these axles with stoppers here. Axles with stoppers. Yeah, what are you talking about? A lot of symmetrical? Yeah. We're supposed to use symmetrical stuff. Axles with stoppers. Then we use... Let's put this to the side for a second. Like so. These little plates with hoops on them. Put them there. And a little wheel. Then another one of these. Little hoop things. And then another wheel. And then a... Yeah, it's good to keep this all in one hand. One of these to help secure everything. You can keep it loose for now. Until you figure out exactly how tight you're gonna make it. Then we've got these bars here, and we take these little radars. And push them all the way through. Like so. Like that. So it should look like this. And then you put that in here. Oh! I lose connection for a second? Oh! That was a weird delay. That's a little odd. Song hiccup, we're good? Okay. Why do you keep doing that? What? What did I do? Now we attach this to the end of the wing here. You know what you did? What did I do? Maybe we're having internet problems. Yeah, once that's on, go ahead and fasten everything down. Press everything into place. Okay. There we go. That looks good. That looks good to me. And then we do that a second time. We do that a second time. Let's get all the pieces ready. So these two. These. This. This one. And this one. But this time the other way around. Here. Here. JK, thanks so much for the raid. Thank you, thank you. What were you playing? What were you playing? I hope you had a good stream. The Bonk Squad sends their regards. What's going on, JK? What's going on? I hope you had a good stream. What did you play? Playing Grounded. Oh, cool. Cool. Very cool. Grounded is a cool game. Though, unfortunately, you have to kill bugs. You have to kill bugs. And bugs are friends. Bugs are friends. And you kill them. That's so sad, isn't it? In it. If friends, why squish shape? I was going on my way to be friends with the ants? Ooh, can you actually befriend them? If they had when I played Ark Survival Evolved years ago, I liked taming bugs. I always thought that was a lot of fun. So that's what I did. Looks like we've got some... Uh-oh. Oh, here we go. Thought we were missing a piece. Myself in friend pheromones to become your friends? Oh, nice. We've got some 1x1 tiles here. Go in these little corners. Oh, a little difficult to get in. There we go. Wait, why is my phone having issues? Is my phone having issues? Seems okay. It seems like it's getting more delayed, too. I'm not entirely sure why. Let me try restarting the app, okay? I'll be right back. Well, I'm still here. Let me just try restarting it. Let me try restarting it. Is it getting too hot or something? I think it is getting very hot. I'm gonna stop charging it. I'm gonna unplug it. Alright, I'm gonna activate it again. Okay, I think what might be happening is thermal throttling. And you're dead? What? There you go. We're back. Hopefully, it still seems like there's a bit of delay that I'm not used to seeing. That's a little odd. It's a little odd that's happening during the stream. I guess, you know, that's something I'll have to fix next time. So we're using 2 1x1 slopes. Yeah, JK, I hope you had a good stream. Thanks so much for the raid. If you need to rest up and all that jazz, you know, fine, but you know, that's all good. I appreciate the raid. Yeah, we're building Lego. I haven't lost any pieces yet, at least not that I'm aware of. I haven't noticed. Be lurking and cooking? Okay. Yeah, I appreciate the raid. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Adding this here. Oh, there I go again. Pushing down in the engine. I guess if I ever make a round 2, a version 2, I'll have to, make that more sturdy. We're almost done with all of our gray pieces. I actually don't know what this piece is for. That might actually be an extra piece from when we were designing. Oh, where did this come from? I guess I accidentally took that out. We have some dark bluish gray ingots as well. Yeah, I think this is an extra piece that was in the original design, but then I took it out. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. The stream is delaying. Okay, guys, let me turn my phone off and on. I think it might actually be thermal throttling. Let me fix that up real quick. Okay, let me do something about that. OBS is having some serious issues lately? I see, okay. Okay. Let me restart this. Oh yeah, I have a notification that the phone is getting warm. Okay. Here's what we'll do. I'm gonna take the case off of the phone. Yeah, it's very hot. That's what I get from charging it at the same time. We're experiencing thermal throttling. Morning moisture resistant? I see. It's an old Google Pixel 5. Let's take this apart. Okay, the heat warning went away. That is hot to hold. That is very hot to hold. Not super hot, but enough to be like, okay, if my phone was this hot while I was handling it, I would be concerned. I'm gonna let it cool down for a little bit. I'm gonna let it cool down. So we'll wait about 10 minutes or so. It's time I could buy a GoPro or something. Yeah, I might have to if I'm gonna keep doing hand cam streams. Because this isn't ideal. This phone is old. I mean, obviously charging it while also recording wasn't a great idea. And this phone, this is a Google Pixel 5. I don't really know if there's a cooler case for it. A cooler case. Okay, it's cooling way, way down. We're gonna give it some more time. Give it some more time for it to cool down. DJI over GoPro? I could use my personal phone, actually. That might be a better idea. So then we're not waiting. How charged are you? You're okay. Let's use my personal phone for right now. Let's see. Yeah, position came early. Alright, let's take a look. I'm gonna take a look at the preview. Okay. That looks alright. I think that looks alright. We're gonna use my personal phone for right now, while that phone is cooling off. How's that look? This should be a lot clearer, too. This is a better camera. This is a better camera. Alright. So we're back in action. Now we are... What are we doing? Yeah, I would use my personal phone for this more often, but the issue with that is that I use my personal phone for work, right? I use my personal phone for work. And I can't always, I need my phone handy in case I get called. You know what I mean? But more clear and less clear. Your knuckles disappeared, but the Lego is sharper. Is it? Knuckles disappeared. So we've got 3 ingots here. And they all go right here. Let's try and get the little mold line spot in the same spot. Let's have them all in the rear. Really, you find an old iPhone 10? Yeah, I could. I was thinking about buying an old iPhone for tracking purposes. Since they're so good at tracking. I use a webcam for tracking. The only thing is like, if you want it to last a long time, iPhones really, like, phones in general aren't supposed to be plugged in while being used. They're not supposed to be charging while being used. See, I don't really care about my Google Pixel 5 that much, because it's like, I've already got a replacement phone, and it has issues. It's on its way out, right? It's on its way out. For one reason or another. So, I don't care that it's getting in worse condition for every time I do one of these streams. And these streams aren't very long either. You know what I mean? And $20 in some Lent? Be a fair trade? No. It's a very well taken care of Google Pixel 5. It's worth more than that. No, didn't really play games on it. Those were very light years on it. It died because of issues with The operating system, I believe. Like, it started boot looping. Maybe from being on for too long? Or powered on for too long? Got some tiles here. Some 2x3 tiles. The wings are shaping up good. And then, it's our first bit of red. All stream. We do have some red here, and I'll explain why I went with red. Despite the fact, these red bricks, despite the fact that we have, it doesn't really have those on the wings. I mean, optionally, if you don't like them, you can take them off. Is a deal. But I decided it needed some color. You know, if you're a pirate, if you are a pirate, looking good is important too. Piracy isn't just about doing piracy, it's also about image, right? It's also about image. It's about maintaining appearances, to me. That's how I understand it. It's important to maintain appearances. Oh yeah, as I was saying, I believe this is a leftover piece from an older design, an older version of it. Having aesthetic and looking good are not the same thing. Well, pirates are typically boasters. You know what I mean? If you think of like a typical pirate, especially one from the Star Wars universe, they think they're hot shit. I'd say a lot of them would be boasters. I don't think the pirate say it looks good, but I think it's cool as hell. That's fair. I think that's fair. Star Yours? Is that what I said? I meant to say Star Wars. We've got some of these pieces. These pieces, I believe, were expensive. Now, you could either have these the way they're presented here, or you could have like a chevron instead with these pieces if you prefer. But I like it this way. Not so much a chevron, more like a diamond. There you go. I like it looking that way. Looks homeless with weapons, so like, Detroit. That's funny. That's funny. And of course, if people don't like these red pieces, they could always take them off. Oh, you can't see what I'm working on. I was putting these on. I think this looks good. I think that looks really good. This looks peak to me. This looks peak. Alright, so we're finally adding some little tiles here. Lynn the Prime, thanks so much for the follow. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Some little 1x1 black tiles here. So these will help secure these little arm pieces that we made earlier. Yeah, I feel like the steps working on the cockpit are kind of all over the place. Maybe I'll rearrange them, maybe. Maybe I'll rearrange them before I release them. Just so the steps are a little bit more comprehensive. Then we've got some 1x1 black slopes here. You know, I've been so focused on Lego recently, I've very quickly memorized what a lot of pieces are called. It is perfect for a test flight. Can say that? What can I say? What can I not say? Alright, we've got... I actually changed this at the last minute. Literally, as I was ordering the parts, I changed this at the last minute. Originally, this was supposed to be a trans yellow cockpit, but that was actually very expensive. The reason why is because the Blacktron set uses trans yellow cockpits. This is from an X-Wing, and I think is more fitting for what we want to do. Oh, I forgot a step. I forgot a step, guys. Let's go back. I forgot this one. Let's go back. We forgot to install some ingots here. On the sides here. I was like, yeah, that didn't look right. Make sure all these mold lines or these mold spots are on the rear. That's what makes sense to me. Perfect. That looks good. Okay, we're heading back here. Putting on the cockpit. Perfect. And that goes down like that. That looks pretty good. Especially from the top. That looks pretty good to me. So let's keep that folded up for right now. We'll eventually put a pilot in there, of course. Then, we have such little bricks left. I'm just going to empty out all the pieces we have remaining. Onto the desk. That's what we'll do. I have so many plastic bags from this hobby. Actually, hold on for a second, guys. I'm gonna set my phone on silent while I'm doing this. I hope that's okay. Just a moment. Just a moment. Alright, let's see. It should be on silent now. Okay, I think we have a couple more pieces left. Right here. The projectile launchers. Let's see, do I have any bags left? No, I think that's everything. Okay. Let's see, I think an ad's just started, so I'm gonna wait for them to fade a little bit before we get started again. These are the pieces left. I still have this piece too. I think I might have accidentally ordered an extra one of these. Lego dinosaur stream for literally 37 years. What? 37 years? I don't think that's true. On the 40th anniversary is to give it to us. What? What are you talking about? You're crazy. You're crazy. Alright, I think the ads have left and gone. No, they're still going, I think. They're actually still going. This is looking real good, guys. I'm actually very happy to see this in real life. I think the wings are probably the most impressive to me. They're so simple, yet they work so well. Using my mod powers to play more ads. That's funny. Alright, I think we're good now. We're good on ads. So, now we've got a little bit of alternating pieces here. So we've got these little, like, houses. They look like little Monopoly houses. On the sides here. We're adding these a little bit at a time. And you could change your, you know, you could alternate these if you'd like, a different way. You know, it's not set in stone. It's a MOC after all. You don't need to follow the exact instructions. You can do whatever you want. That's part of the fun. That's part of the charm of Lego. That's part of the charm of Lego. You know what I mean? I think that's what makes it so fun. Let's see. Something just went flying. Something just went flying. No idea what it was. Now I'm gonna have to look for it. My sleeve caught it and sent it flying. Hold on. Let me look for it. Let me take a look at what's left. Yeah, I think I know what went flying. I heard it. I heard it go flying. Did it go in my drawer? Uh-oh. This isn't good. This isn't good, guys. My long sleeves have cost us a piece. It seems. Very unfortunate. I will continue to look for it. I will continue to look for it. Gone forever until you step on it with bare feet? That's true. Very true. Put this on here. I think we lost one of these. One of these, black pieces. That's supposed to be the landing gear. Some more of those. And then 2 more red little houses. Perfect. And then these little teeth pieces, too, to finish things off. I think that looks really good. Then we've got some grill pieces here. Going on like so. And then we're flipping it over now. And we are adding... Oh, it looks like we do have all of our tiles, actually. Yeah, we're missing a piece of our landing gear. That's what went flying. I'll have to look for it later. But we had it here. We had it here, for sure. So we take our tile. We add these. Like so. Oh, did I forget to do something? No, actually, I think we're missing... Oh, we are missing a tile. We are missing one piece. I see. But I think we're still okay. Bum landing gear aside... I think we're still okay. I think this goes right here. Then goes right here. It's a little hard to put on when you're pressing it down like that. Did I do it wrong? Then it goes on like this. Like so. And since we're missing a piece, we're missing 2 pieces here. We just have one bum landing gear, like so. Oops. What happens if you put too much weight on that one? I'll reattach that one real quick. Yeah, we are missing one tile. A 1x2 tile of dark gray, dark bluish gray. And then we're missing one of these just because it went flying at the end. I don't know where it went. I don't know where it went. I'm gonna have to look for it later. I don't want to start crawling around on all fours on stream. But bum landing gear on a pirate ship, you know, I'd say that's standard for a pirate. Gotta say. Why does this look different? Oh my goodness. They sent me the wrong size. These are supposed to be longer. They sent me the wrong size. I mean, it still works. But they sent me the wrong size of these. These are supposed to go all the way to the end. Because these... Do you see the picture? It's supposed to go all the way to the end here. I didn't even notice. This is why you check your orders on Bricklink, guys. This is probably the most scuffed MOC ever. Get you baited? Yeah. And I attach these pieces last, because some people don't like the projectile launchers. People don't like them. I think it's important to make something that kids can play with. So, it's fine. I like them. Plus, it adds another point of contact for the ground. For it to be on the ground. Yeah, attaching these makes it really hard to keep these on. Attaching that real quick. And these are our extra pieces. So I have 2 extra pieces. You know, we can put the projectile launchers in right now, but you guys know how these work, you know. Going like that. And they kind of look like trailing pieces under the wings. And you just launch them by tapping down on them. Got stuck in my keyboard. But that's it, guys. Oh, that just fell off again. It seems it's not the sturdiest construction for my first MOC. You know, these come off really easy. These come off really easy. But overall, though, how close am I to the picture? How am I doing on the picture? I'd say we're pretty close. The engine spins. I guess we can call that a feature. It wasn't intended. This is the back view. The view of the back of the ship. It's not bad looking. Angle it up towards the camera. That's what it's looking like. Only thing is that I've heard some gripes about. People are not happy about this hanging over. As you can see, this actually hangs over the edge here. But I tried beefing this up to make this fully encapsulated. And it didn't look very good to me. You see it the most here. You can see it's hanging over. If you wanted to, you could use a different windscreen if you'd like. There is a windscreen that'd probably be better, but I think it looks good. For my very first MOC, for a ship that there's no MOCs for at all. Let me put this aside here. That is a good looking ship. So I'm going to talk about the inspiration for the colors here. I'm going to hide the official artwork, or maybe I'll just move it to the corner. Move this to the corner here. But I was also inspired by this picture here. This is the artwork from a binary pirate in a Z95 AF4 headhunter. And they have this tan coloration with checkers, red checkers. So this is kind of a combination of these markings on the original artwork, plus the checkers of the binary pirates. So this is kind of like a binary pirate C-73 tracker. And I think it came out really good. Really good looking. You know, this is a feature. This is a feature, guys. Imagine this spitting as it flies. I think the worst parts of it, again, are the flimsiness of these and these. But swooshability-wise, this rattles a little bit. Oh, my finger just bumped this intake. Okay, so maybe it's not as swooshable as I'd like. Maybe there's a better spot we can hold it from. Maybe there's a better spot we can hold it from. I'd say. But that's the inspiration here. That's the inspiration is those. And I think it looks pretty good. I'll have to look for that missing piece and order one of those bricks. I think I actually ordered one of those tiles already. We didn't have time to pick it up today. It's pretty good looking. There is a little bit of a gap here. Right here. Between the intake and the rest of this. But that's not too bad. Like, from most angles, you don't see it. Nothing studs, or... There's an axle here on these intakes holding in a connector piece that holds more axles. So, that's a pretty nice looking ship for my first MOC. We did it in a record. This is 200 pieces. If you have all the pieces, that is, which I didn't. 200 pieces. And then you just we need to have a pilot, of course. We need to get a pilot for it. And we'll see how the pilot fits in. So I've got, let's see what I've got here. Let's create a pilot. So I've got a pirate snub fighter pilot. And we could use him as is, but I've got some ideas. So it's a tracker, right? It's called the tracker. You know. I've also got... Where is he? A whole bunch of Clatoonian raiders. Now, Clatoonians have dog-like features. Right? I like the head on the Clatoonians. So this is a Clatoonian raider. We've seen these guys before. They're from the Raider ATST set. And then we've got the Pirate Snubfighter pilot. But I like the idea of like a... You know, they come with a Nikto head. But I like the idea of a Clatoonian pilot. Flying a tracker. So we're just going to do a little head swap. So here's a brand new Pirate Snubfighter. You see, this head comes with a Nikto. And we're just going to do a little head swap. I'm going to take the head off of this guy. Oh. Probably easier to grab it by the armor here. Attach these two. Put the Clatoonian head on. Breaking the law of Lego or something to some collector somewhere, sure. But I think that's a pretty good looking pilot. Very slight difference to what we already have. You know, Nikto are also hut spacers. But I think this makes more sense to me. A Clatoonian pirate or Hut cartel member flying or a Bannerite pirate. A Clatoonian Bannerite pirate flying a C-73 tracker makes sense to me. I think part of fitting them into the cockpit, we have to really put these arms upwards, like really, really up. You don't have to put them down all the way. Yeah, the arms have to be really up. We can't put the arms down. But I guess you could seat him forward more. Oh. No, actually, we have to lean him back more. There we go. Doesn't it look... Uh-oh. Doesn't look like he's seated all the way. Maybe his helmet's too big. Okay, without the helmet, he fits. So maybe I'd stick with non-helmeted minifigures. He just barely fits in there. It's a very tight cockpit. Very tight cockpit. I'm sure if you finagle it, you could... Oh! You could fit him in there just fine. I mean, people fly without helmets all the time. Keep finagling with it. Has his own life support? Put the helmet in his lap or something? That's an idea. Put these little handlebars up. The arms up more. Yeah! You can put the helmet in his lap. Tight cockpit. But overall, not bad looking. Not bad. You have your pilot now. You have your pirate. Your Bannerite pirate and a C-73 tracker. The precursor to the Z-95 Headhunter. I think it looks great. I think it turned out really good. I'm very happy with that. Very happy with that. Especially for my first MOC. Good work, Bug. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. So yeah, I'll just reiterate. I'm going to try and put these on Rebrickable, if Rebrickable lets me. It'll be available for free. If anyone's charging you money for this, you got scammed. Get your money back. So, this is a lot of fun. This is a lot of fun for my first MOC. If I had to redo anything, I learned about snot, which is apparently studs not on top. You could snot and get a better arc with these. You get a better arc with these wings to make it more like an arc and less like less jagged. I'd probably not do this little cascade down with the nose. You see how it like cascades down? I think that was a good idea, but like people are very used to X-Wings and Z-95 Headhunters being very straight. So maybe the idea of it tapering down into this piece you see here, this shape you see at the front, like it looks really good from the top. There's also the bottom view, by the way. You know, of course we're missing pieces, but it's just the landing gear. You know, pirates don't need to land anyways. They'll die before that happens. And then snot would probably help out this front view more. Make this look more arced. But I think it's good. I focused a lot on keeping the studs on top. And overall, except for, you know, these side pieces here. Overall, I've been told this has very definitely an old Lego look to it, which I'm honestly flattered by, because I think the old Lego look has a lot of soul to it. I'm very happy with my very first MOC. I'll find a place to display this somewhere. Yeah, looks good. Looks good to me. And this has got, I think, 5 points of contact with the landing gear and also the projectile shooters. 5 points of contact on the ground, so this thing, when you have it landed, it's good. It's all perfect. Nice, nice, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Alright. I'm going to end the YouTube VOD because I want to, you know, preserve that for this. Preserve it for this, the hand cam. And then we can just hang out on Twitch and Twitter. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So thank you, YouTube. Thank you, everyone who watched this video. I really appreciate you tuning in to my very first MOC and hand cam. I'm sorry about the delay we were having from thermal throttling on my phone. I didn't expect that to happen. That never happened before. This is literally the first stream that happened. So, I'm sorry if things don't really make sense, but regardless, things should still be okay. And there's some weird light going on. I don't know what's going on there. What's going on? That's weird. Alright, I'm gonna end YouTube stream. Thank you, YouTube. Bye. Bye, 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 YouTube. Bye.